What ended your lifelong friendship? We met in 7th grade gym class when she offered me half of her peanut butter sandwich after I forgot my lunch. For 28 years, we were inseparable. We were there for every major moment in each other's lives. Last fall, she called me at midnight with her voice shaking. Her husband had drained their savings, left behind $60,000 in debt, and disappeared. She needed somewhere to stay with her two kids while she figured things out. Without hesitation, I said yes. At first, it worked. Her kids went to school with mine. She helped cook dinner. We stayed up late talking like we used to back in the day. She got a part-time job at the local cafe, and I honestly thought she was starting to rebuild her life. Then, 3 months later, I noticed money missing from my wallet, $20 here, $40 there. I blamed my teenagers. Then my emergency cash disappeared. $500 I kept in the kitchen drawer for, well, emergencies. When I asked my kids about it, they looked genuinely confused. That night, I set up our old nanny cam in the kitchen. At 3:17 in the morning, there she was, counting the bills in my purse, taking exactly half. Then carefully putting everything back exactly the way she found it. The next morning, after the kids left for school, I confronted her. She denied everything until I showed her the video on my phone. That's when her entire attitude changed. "So now you're spying on me," she hissed. "After everything we'd been through?" Then she said I had so much while she had nothing, and that real friends shared everything. I told her she needed to leave before the weekend. She immediately pulled out her phone and started recording, her voice suddenly shaky and tearful. "Please don't throw me and my children out onto the street," she cried dramatically into the camera. "I thought you were my sister." When I tried taking back my grandmother's necklace, which she had somehow started wearing, she completely snapped. She ran through the house grabbing things, my laptop, my daughter's iPad, even the silver picture frames from the dining room table. Then she locked herself in the bathroom. I could hear her on speakerphone with our friend group, sobbing about how I was jealous of her, how I had always secretly felt threatened by her. It took 2 hours, my brother-in-law, and a locksmith to finally get her out. But before leaving, she had already posted edited clips of our argument online and sent years-old drunk texts from me to our entire friend group to make me look unstable. Within days, I lost half my friends' birthday invitations stopped coming. The moms from the PTA whispered when I walked by. She had convinced everyone I was cruel, manipulative, that I had planned all of this just to humiliate her. Yesterday, I saw her at the grocery store. She was buying the same generic peanut butter we used to eat back in 7th grade. Her cart was full of dented cans and discounted meat. Her kids' shoes were clearly too small. For one brief second, when she looked at me, I saw the same girl who once shared her sandwich with me, then she looked away. I just stood there watching her count wrinkled bills and loose change at the register while the cashier waited. 28 years of sleepovers, secrets, and promises. And now I know she would have stolen the very last dollar from my purse if she'd had the chance. That's what hurts the most, not what she took, but realizing she probably would have done it years ago if she'd ever had the opportunity. Full story on my profile.